Right now, as you're reading this, millions of cells in your body are dying and millions more are being born to replace them. By the time you finish this sentence, your body will have shed thousands of skin cells, destroyed old immune cells, and created fresh ones from scratch. And here's the shocking truth. After 1 year, up to 99% of the cells that make up you right now will be completely gone. It sounds terrifying at first, doesn't it? The idea that your body, the very thing you think of as you, is constantly vanishing and rebuilding. But what if this endless cycle of death and renewal isn't something to fear? What if it's the secret behind your strength, your health, and your ability to stay alive in a chaotic world? This is the fascinating story of how your body rebuilds itself every single moment, and why the fact that almost none of your current cells will exist a year from now is actually one of the best things about being human. You're not a static being, you're a living river of change. Most people imagine their bodies as permanent structures, solid, stable, unchanging, except for a few wrinkles over time. But biologically, you're not a statue. You're more like a living river, a constant flow of cells being created, destroyed, and replaced in perfect harmony. Your skin cells, for instance, live for only about 2 to 3 weeks before being replaced. Red blood cells last around 120 days. The lining of your stomach is renewed every few days because stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve tissue. Even your liver, one of the most vital organs in your body, completely regenerates itself roughly every 300 to 500 days. In other words, the physical you from last year is already gone. What remains is a perfectly functioning copy built from the same genetic blueprint. This constant renewal is how your body stays alive. It's nature's ultimate recycling system. It's strange, but true. Your body isn't something that lasts, it's something that continues. Cell death isn't a failure, it's a design feature. When we hear the word cell death, it sounds tragic, like something's gone wrong. But in reality, cell death is one of the healthiest, most natural things happening inside you. Every second, around 1 million of your cells die, and another million take their place. This process, known as apoptosis, is your body's way of keeping balance. Old or damaged cells are programmed to self-destruct when they've done their job or start malfunctioning. This prevents them from turning cancerous or causing inflammation. Think of it like pruning a tree. If you never cut away the old branches, new ones can't grow properly. Your body works the same way by clearing out the old. It makes space for the new. Without apoptosis, your body would be filled with dead, toxic cells, slowly suffocating the healthy ones. Instead, nature built a system of constant renewal that allows you to evolve, heal, and adapt every single day. Your skin, the fastest shapeshifter you own. Let's start with the organ you see every day, your skin. It's your body's largest organ and the one that most clearly shows this constant cycle of death and rebirth. Your skin completely renews itself every 27 to 30 days. The top layer, called the epidermis, is made up of dead cells that act like armor against the outside world. These cells flake away constantly every minute. You shed around 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells. By the end of the year, nearly all the skin you have now will have been replaced multiple times. But here's the amazing part. This shedding isn't decay, it's defense. Those dead cells form a barrier that protects you from bacteria, UV radiation, and dehydration. They die so that the living layers beneath can stay safe. Your skin is proof that your body's brilliance lies in renewal. It's not trying to preserve, it's trying to adapt. The gut, where renewal keeps you alive. If your skin is your external armor, your gut is your internal battlefield, and it's one of the fastest regenerating systems in your body. The cells lining your intestines live for only 3 to 5 days. That's right, by next week, almost every cell in your digestive lining will be brand new. Why so fast? Because your gut is constantly under attack from acid, enzymes, bacteria, and even the food you eat. The only way it survives is by rebuilding itself faster than it breaks down. This relentless cycle of destruction and renewal keeps your digestion efficient and your immune system sharp. Around 70% of your immune cells live in your gut, working hand in hand with this regeneration process to filter out harmful microbes and protect your body. So the next time your stomach growls, remember it's not just digesting your food, it's rebuilding your future. Blood, the river of renewal running through you. Every heartbeat carries renewal through your veins. your blood, is constantly in motion, constantly dying, and constantly reborn. A single red blood cell travels about 250 miles through your bloodstream before it's retired. Its lifespan? Roughly 120 days. After that, it's broken down in your spleen and liver, and the iron from it is recycled into new red blood cells. In your bone marrow, millions of new blood cells are created every second: white cells for defense, platelets for healing, red cells for oxygen. It's a microscopic miracle that keeps you alive without you ever noticing. This process shows something profound. Your body doesn't just replace what's lost, it transforms it. Every death in your bloodstream fuels new life. You are, quite literally, renewed with every beat of your heart. The liver, the organ that refuses to die. If there's one organ that truly defines renewal, it's your liver. Scientists call it the regenerative powerhouse of the human body for a reason. Even if 70% of it is surgically removed, it can regrow to its original size within months. Your liver's cells, called hepatocytes, live for roughly 300 to 500 days. They continuously divide and replace themselves, maintaining one of the most essential systems in your body: detoxification. Every time you eat, drink, or breathe, your liver filters toxins, breaks down fats, and manages over 500 chemical reactions at once. The only way it can handle that workload is through constant renewal. This remarkable ability is why liver transplants and partial donations are even possible, because the organ knows how to rebuild itself again and again. It's the ultimate proof that renewal is nature's most powerful survival mechanism. Your brain, the one exception that still surprises scientists. Now, here's where things get interesting. Not every part of your body regenerates at the same rate, and your brain is the great exception. For decades, scientists believed the brain couldn't produce new neurons after childhood. But that's no longer true. Studies have revealed that while most brain cells last a lifetime, some areas, especially the hippocampus, the part responsible for memory and learning, can grow new neurons through a process called neurogenesis. So even your brain, once thought to be static, is capable of rebirth. The more you learn, move, sleep well, and reduce stress, the more your brain literally rewires itself, growing new connections and replacing damaged cells. It's a slower cycle compared to your skin or gut, but it proves that renewal exists everywhere, even in the seat of consciousness itself. You're not just changing physically, you're evolving mentally every single day. The paradox of identity. If your cells change, are you still you? Here's a mind-bending question. If 99% of your cells are replaced every year, what exactly makes you you? The answer lies in your DNA and consciousness. Each new cell that forms carries the same genetic code, like a master blueprint stored in your body's database. Even though the materials change, the design stays the same. It's like rebuilding a ship plank by plank. The parts are different, but the identity remains. On a deeper level, this renewal mirrors how your mind works. Just like your body replaces cells, your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions constantly evolve. The person you were a year ago, physically and mentally, no longer exists. Yet you feel like the same person because your story, your memories, and your awareness bridge the gap. In this sense, you're not a single being, you're a continuum, constantly rewriting yourself in the language of biology. Why renewal is the secret to longevity. You might think that all this cellular death sounds exhausting or dangerous, but in reality, it's what keeps you young, healthy, and alive. Renewal prevents the buildup of damaged cells that cause aging and disease. When your body replaces old cells with new ones, it removes errors in DNA, clears out toxins, and keeps organs functioning at peak efficiency. It's the same reason why wounds heal, hair grows back, and your immune system stays sharp. The problem arises when this process slows down. Aging, in essence, is a decline in cellular renewal. Over time, some cells stop dividing, DNA damage accumulates, and the body's repair system can't keep up. But even then, your body continues fighting to renew itself as long as possible. That's why habits like sleep, exercise, fasting, and good nutrition aren't just lifestyle choices, they're triggers for regeneration. They encourage your body to replace old cells faster and keep your biological clock running smoothly. Renewal, it turns out, isn't just about survival. It's the key to longevity, the hidden beauty of impermanence. Now that you know almost every cell in your body will be replaced within a year, you might feel a little existential. But here's the truth. Impermanence is what makes you alive. If your cells never died, your body would never grow, never adapt, never heal. The same principle applies to your life beyond biology. Everything you lose, Every version of yourself that fades makes room for something new to take its place. Your body is a living metaphor for transformation. It's not made to stay the same, it's made to begin again, every moment. That's why it's good that 99% of your cells won't exist after 1 year. Because that means next year, you'll be stronger, cleaner, and more resilient than you are today. Each breath you take is an act of renewal. Each heartbeat a reminder that change isn't the enemy, it's the very essence of life. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember, the person staring back at you is brand new. The skin, the blood, the hair, the bones, almost all of it has been rebuilt from nothing in the past year. You are a masterpiece of constant regeneration, proof that life's greatest strength lies not in holding on, but in letting go and becoming again. And maybe that's the most powerful truth hidden inside your biology. You're not built to last, you're built to renew. Every day, every cell, every breath is nature's way of saying you are becoming.